All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brady. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. He'll let one go down the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
To the left side, caught by Gronk. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man down the field, and there's Olsen. He's still got it. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's Wilson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Brady. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Brady. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England. The extra point is up and through. And the Pats extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On the ground, here's Wilson. And this will be a Panthers first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Olsen, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. 1 quarter in the books. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Ready.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Tight end motioning left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Smith. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Brady to throw. A short pass taken in by Gronk. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, it's Brady. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They'll run. It's Wilson. And this will be a Panthers 1st down, as he's got this up to the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Catch made there. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
On the ground, it's Wilson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. He'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They get 18 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the air is Brady. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Brady looking to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Brady set to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's Brady. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the...
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams.